Miss Noah. Hey, get Vince.
For allowing us to get through each day, even if we didn't want to. Because of you, because of your sacrifice, we have persevered and triumphed. We humbly ask for your guidance and blessings upon each graduate as we navigate the world outside of these walls. May you fill each of our graduates with the courage, strength, wonder, creativity, and compassion needed to succeed in our new adventures to come. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We may all be seated.
Oop. I know, she's so short, the microphone was right in her face. I know.
Welcome faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. It's an honor to stand here today and celebrate the remarkable journey that we have all embarked upon. Each step we've taken in these halls has led us to this pivotal moment of achievement and transition. Thank you to every single one of you in the audience today. Your support and encouragement have been essential to us during our high school years. You've helped guide us, celebrate our success, and navigate challenges, leading us to this very moment. We are very grateful for your involvement in our lives and are excited to share this important milestone with you. Here's to our bright future fueled by the foundation we've built here. Thank you, and let's make this a day to remember.
Will the following members of the Anacostia High School class of 2024 please stand for the final roll call when your name is called? Audience, please hold your applause until all seniors have been called. Samara Leanne Booty, Logan Blaine Bordelon, Shannon James Cetus, Caden Ray Cooley, Logan Edward Pryor,
Bailey Claire Davis, Justin Lane Davis, Haley Renee Doucette, Abilee Grace Bowden, Landon Cole Drawn, Liberty Lynn Fairchild, Skylar Jean Foote, Leon Adam Francis, Kayla Hunter Goodwin, Madison Louise Guy, Mackenzie Grace Guy, Lance Paul Grafton, Noah Scott Goodry, Samantha Renee Hale, Isabella Deshae Henry, Hannah Grace Jackson, Jalen Ray Johnson, Aaliyah Blaine Kelly, Hunter Lewis LeBlanc, Isabel Grace Lee, Dylan Lloyd Longsworth, Ethan Michael McDonald, Aniston Nicole Celestine Manley, Kate Sheridan Martin, Xavier James Matthews, Artemis Jacinda McCormick, Liliana Jean McLaughlin, Peyton Michelle Metlin, Elizabeth Jean Myers, Alfredo Ortiz Jr., Dallas Blake Phillips, Ethan David Rains, Francis Lloyd Reyes, Jeremy Kane Robinson, Isabella Marie Robles, Katerina Elizabeth Ross, Brittany Nicole Scroggins, Faith Lee Sims, Caleb Dylan Smith, Vince Dawn Tran, McKinley Ryan Bedreen, Jennalise Annette Waterman, Haley Ace Leathers, and Dustin Randall Larson Lodge.
It is my pleasure at this time to introduce the 2024 Anacoco High School commencement speaker, Mrs. Brittany McGee Drawn. Mrs. Drawn is a 2004 honor graduate of Anacoco High School. She completed her post-secondary studies at Northwestern State University and earned a Bachelor of Social Work degree. She furthered her education at Louisiana College by obtaining certification to teach English language arts and mathematics. Mrs. Strong has been teaching at Anacoco High School for 15 years, where she has primarily taught mathematics, but also worked as a teacher leader and mentor teacher. Ms. Strong has coached track and cross country for the past 7 years. She is married to her high school sweetheart, Chris Strong, and their biggest blessings are their 4 children, Landon, Riley, Jake, and Weston. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Brittany Drawn.
Good afternoon. I'm humbled and honored to speak here today. 17 years ago, I held my first baby, and I imagined this day would come, but not quite as fast as it did. I also never imagined I'd be speaking at this ceremony. Please give me some grace, as my goal is to get through this without shedding a tear. I'm already failing a little bit. And I pray I have some notion of wisdom to share. It isn't a requirement for a teacher to speak at graduation, but it has been a tradition that if a teacher does speak, they'll tell a little bit about each person in the graduating class. We're small enough to get to know each other very well. We're also small enough to get on each other's nerves. Sam B. I hope you learn to love a new teacher just as much as I would like to think you love me. I know you're going to miss me, because who else would answer all of those random emails at odd times? Just so everyone can appreciate and understand how much I'm going to miss you, I decided to share my favorite email. Hey, Miss Ron, I'm going to write this quickly, but please inform my other teachers and Miss Laura that I ate a really old sandwich. I'm very sick because of it. My mom is very angry at me for it. That's why I'm not there today. Thank you. Logan Bordelon, I want to tell the audience how incredibly bright and helpful you are. This young man recently received his pilot license and will join Ethan McDonald in the fall at Louisiana Tech in their aviation program. That's what I want to tell the audience. But what I have to tell them, what I must tell them, is that under no circumstance are you to ever cut out anything
I'm gonna keep these and I'm gonna laugh every time I see them in my drawer. Channing, I admire the way you support Bella in all of her sports, and I know you'd rather be roping, hunting, or fishing. I'm proud of the work you put in to prepare for your future this year. Whether it's hauling hay or welding, I know you're gonna work hard and you're gonna accomplish much. Caden Ray Cooley, I will think of you every time I send some rambunctious high schooler to the Caden Cooley chair in my classroom. As Landon's best friend, I have a lifetime of memories, but the one that's my favorite has nothing to do with school. Let's just say, if the accelerator gets stuck on high and the handle falls off, next time pull the kill switch before making 27 circles in all the stumps near the dock at full speed. Love you, Pryor. Nursing is a difficult yet very rewarding field. I wish you the best, and I hope that your dream of traveling the country caring for others comes true. Bailey, you have a work ethic that is unmatched. You're a natural leader, and sometimes people call you bossy. Boss anyway. If you have to boss, do it. Somebody has to be in charge. It might as well be you. I pray you find time to rest, relax, and take care of yourself. Let me know when you're ready to plant some flowers because I have some to share. Lane, I'll miss your enthusiasm and those Hawaiian print shirts that seem to be in every color. It's hard to stay in a bad mood if Lane is in the room. I've never met anyone quite like him. Math is definitely not his forte, but he's always able to muster up some kind of enthusiasm about it. Haley, you're one of the most nurturing people I've ever met. You'll be a life-changing elementary teacher, I have no doubt. Although I found out at Awards Day you might have changed your career path, I'm still holding out hope that maybe my grandbabies will have you as a teacher because you would be life-changing. I'm so thankful you came back to Anacocha to finish high school. It's been a blessing to have you in class. Abilene, you're a fierce competitor. You're smart. You care deeply for your friends and family. I watched through tears last summer as you gave your testimony, and I want to remind you that you are enough. Before I cry, I also want to say that I'm still sad about you not putting drawing on your papers after the 4th grade. Landon, I'm proud of the young man you're becoming. There were times we didn't know how you were going to turn out. You were about 10 years old when I found the bathroom sink full of cardinal feathers and blood. I was worried we were going to have a problem. I figured out later that you and Cooley had filleted a few cardinals you killed with your BB guns and grilled them on the 8-inch grill when we'll suit out of the casino.
Yeah.
I know one thing, if the world shuts down and we have to live off the land, I want to be near Landon and Cooley. Liberty, I've enjoyed teaching you over the years, but I've been most impressed with your very pragmatic and realistic goals for your immediate future. You understand it's okay to dream, but you have a plan in place to work hard along the way. I hope to one day have a signed copy of your novel. Skylar, you're kind, caring, and hilarious. To know you is to love you. You've had to persevere through some really hard days in the past year, yet you still make other people laugh, and we know that you care about them. I'm excited for your future as a Raging Cajun, and I know making friends won't be a problem for you. Leon, when you came to Anacocha as a sophomore, I think you had the culture shock of your life. I watched you adjust to the expectations, and this year it was as if you'd always been with us. So I know you're going to be successful in college because you're just adjusted in. Caleb, I'm so glad you could join us today since it's the last day of turkey season and all. Seriously, I'm proud of you. You, Dustin, and Xavier seem to want to try every sport ever invented, yet you guys managed to do it so well. I'm thankful I had the opportunity to coach you. And even though the season didn't turn out how we hoped, your record's still on the wall and it's going to push other jumpers to try to beat it. So, thank you for that. Lance, I thank you for admitting that you use geometry pretty often in your welding work. I'll never forget the day you said, Miss Shawn, I'm so glad I took geometry because I'm not the smartest guy in the room. But now, I'm the smartest guy in this room.
I wish more than anything your dad could be here to see the man you're becoming. I know he would be proud. Noah, who's gonna drive me crazy now that you're moving to my room? How will Tucker make it financially without all that Delta math money? I want you to know that you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. And I'm excited you're finally going to be challenged and get to study things that really interest you, like computer programming. Madison, I couldn't have asked for a better Leo president my first year advising. You've always been reliable, consistent, and ready to serve others. Your servant's heart will be a blessing to any program you're a part of. Mackenzie, I really don't know how our school's going to function without you two. You and Madison have acted as our very own art contributors, usually at the last minute with almost nothing to work with. Know that it hasn't gone unnoticed, and we're going to miss you both greatly. Please remember us when you become famous for your work. Sammy, I've always appreciated how much you hide your disdain for math. I know it's not your favorite, but unlike Noah, you hide it very well. Bella, you're passionate and you work hard, harder than most for what you want. Your drive and determination will pay off in big ways. Have confidence if I end up in the hospital one day, I'll want you as my nurse. Hannah, I think you'll be 30 years old and I'll still picture you as that little girl with a big bow, playing t-ball better than all the boys. I've never seen a little kid run so fast. You're quiet, but a brilliant young lady. I know you're going to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Jalen, I missed having you in class this year, but it was interesting that you always seem to find your way in when we were eating. Your dry sense of humor takes the praise to a whole new level. You, my friend, are hilarious. And I really think you could get a side gig as being a narrator one day. Aaliyah, I know you graduated from high school, but I still picture that beautiful 8-pound baby girl I held in the hospital. You've been a blessing to your whole family. And I know you're going to continue to make them proud as an elementary teacher. Hunter, always smiling, always ready to lend a hand. We're going to miss you and your willingness to help anyone under any circumstances. Izzy, I know you don't like to be the center of attention, and you rarely speak in my class, but I've seen you mature and become a wonderful friend, a hard worker, and a great big sister. Dylan, you're the most generous person I've met in a very long time. This young man has not only given quarters to little ones who wanted a gumball at Market Basket, but he's also purchased groceries for families who didn't have quite enough for the register. What goes around comes around, Dylan. I believe you'll be rewarded for your good heart. Ethan, you're a teacher's dream, and you certainly live up to the bar your sister set. You have the ability to problem solve like no other, and you make things happen, which I know will bring you success. Aniston, you're a leader and a go-getter. I know you'll succeed as an engineer, but I'm still holding out hope you're going to teach math one day. Kay, you're a free spirit. You love a good challenge. And I'll miss your unique perspective and your very brilliant but often quirky ways to solve a math problem. Xavier, you take the whole overachiever concept to the extreme sometimes. I know we've all wondered how your schedule could possibly manage all the activities you fit in, yet you do it so well, and you're a good friend and teammate along the way. Artemis, as the only girl in your bunch, you're spunky, opinionated, and you have a heart of gold. As a coach, I love that you're willing to try new things, and you're always willing to do whatever the team needs. You put others first, and I appreciate that. Leliana, you're a hard worker and a wonderful big sister. I've enjoyed seeing you grow up and help take care of your sisters. You beam with pride any time anybody asks to see a picture of the baby. I know your work ethic will continue in college and will be successful. Peyton, you have that shy grin and sweet spirit that always brightens my day. I love how you seem to always understand my sarcastic sense of humor when others just sit there looking confused. Elizabeth, I enjoyed watching you cheer this year. Your love for Anacapa High School was evident and infectious. You were very helpful as my teacher's assistant, and you never complained. I appreciate that so much. AJ, you've always been so fun to teach. Quick to smile and quick to learn. I wish you the best, and I believe you'll be successful in trade school and beyond. Dallas, I wish to talk to you, Dallas. Whether it's a snake skin or a whole bag of chicken strips, we never knew what was in your pocket. I can't imagine a day at school without you. You've kept us on our toes for years. Ethan Raines, you work hard behind the scenes, and we appreciate all the things that you've done for the school over the years. Thank you for that. Francis, your smile is contagious, and we'll miss seeing you around. I pray God guides your future and blesses your life along the way. Jeremy, I pray God's blessings on your health and your future. I know the unknown is scared, but I have faith that better days are ahead. Isabella, it's never easy to move during high school, but moving senior year must be especially tough. You made it look easy, and you entertained us all along the way. I'm not really sure how you're going to transition from living in your camper on the beach in South Carolina to becoming my next president, but if anybody can do it, it's you. That was her plan, by the way, not my plan for her. Katarina, life has been challenging to say the least, but you are always so kind and so uplifting to everyone around you. You truly are a joy, and you're going to miss your optimism. Brittany, the future is bright, and I believe you're going to be up to life's challenges. You're stronger than you know and smarter than you think. Faith, I'll miss your quick smile and that giggle you give so freely. Remember to give yourself some grace when life gets overwhelming. Don't forget to stop, breathe, and know that you're perfectly capable of handling anything. Caleb, you're an overcomer. You've lived a lifetime of hardships, but I believe better days are ahead. Vince, Mr. Fashionable, you were quiet at first, but I've enjoyed watching you gain confidence and get more comfortable answering in class. This year has been so much fun to see your confidence soar. I know you're going to enjoy NSU with Maddie, Faith, and Mackenzie. McKinley, I was really hoping you would wear the ferret bracelet today. You're wise beyond your years, and you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. I admire that. Gentlelings, I'm still impatiently waiting to hear the next song on the radio. You'll always be one of my favorite voices, but you're so much more than that. You have a math mind and an artist's heart. You love and you see the best in everyone. I pray you always keep your optimism and ability to relate to everybody. Haley, our bougie baby. You're a good friend. You're kind to everyone. Well, except Dustin when he's irritating you, but we all understand that. I hope you enjoy LSUA, and please find another reason to wear that prom dress. You know, the one. Dustin Randall Larson Welch. It's the last time I'm going to say that here at Anacapa High School. What a journey it's been. There were times I thought I would strangle you guys. But there were many more times where you made us proud. Dustin, you have the ability to make friends with anyone, especially the opposing team's star player. It's weird. I believe that's going to open doors and bring opportunities that most people would never have. In closing, I hope you'll remember a few lessons from my class over the years. Remember, life is all about relationships. Whether we want to believe it or not, relationships and how you treat people is what's going to help or hurt you in this life. Don't be afraid to change your plans, and remember that life is not fair. You've heard me say it 1,000 times, and you could probably finish my sentence. I said life isn't fair, and the sooner you learn that, the happier you'll be. You've heard me say that too many times. Sometimes plans don't go how we expect them to. Actually, the longer you live, the more responsibilities you have, you realize that plans are futile. They almost always don't go as expected. If you've ever experienced a drawing family road trip, then you know that this part of the speech might be heavily inspired by my husband. I'm sorry, dear. You must be able to accept change. You must be able to find joy and meaning despite wayward plans. We often get so bogged down in the idea of what life is supposed to be like, we can't enjoy the moment when it isn't how we imagine. I'm asking you today to put your phones away every now and then. Don't worry about how to share things to social media. Just live in the moment as much as you can. In today's world, we get caught up in doing what makes us happy. We're so focused on emotion and feelings, we often miss opportunities that would help us grow. For fear that it's too complicated, it would take too long, or heaven forbid, it wouldn't be fun. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9 tells us, the human heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? We often don't know what we truly want, and especially don't know what we need. Instead of worrying about what you want, just make sure you do the right thing. Whatever is good, whatever builds others up, say and do that. And finally, I hope you all remember, you are what you repeatedly do. Your habits and your daily choices become who you are, so choose wisely. It's an honor to speak today. I'm never going to forget you guys, and I hope you know that your influence will be felt for years at Ann Arbor High School. I love you.